Okay, let's do a quick tour of the syllabus. This applies to both topics in math online and also the seated course. I'm using the online Blackboard page, so a couple things will be different, but I'll just point that out. So when you open up the Blackboard page, it should go to announcements. These are announcements. Right now there are no announcements since class hasn't started yet. But if you look over here, you can find the syllabus. So if I click on syllabus, I have syllabus, college-wide policies, and then a quick tour of the syllabus. And that's where this video is. So you can watch, you'll be watching this video here. These are the college-wide policies. All your classes have the same thing in here. So I'm not going to really go over that. Usually you're just kind of worried about where your grade comes from. So I'll click on the syllabus. Ask me if I want to open it here. Sure, certainly I do. And so you see this is for the online section, so it doesn't mention my office hours, seated office hours. But if you're in the seated class, you'll be able to look at those office hours right there and see what those are, but they're always also by appointment. And that's probably the best thing, is just send me an email when you'd like to come by, and we'll work things out. So typical stuff in the syllabus: course information, this description, required text. Now we don't have a required text. It's all your support material will be uploaded to Blackboard, and you can watch videos there, do some interactive practice, get ready for quizzes. Objectives and outcomes. But this is what you care about usually. Where does your grade come from? Well, this is a project-oriented class, and so 60% of your points come from the projects. There will be 7 projects, 1 for each module. I've got a separate video to talk about the module structure. But the basics of the module is just that each topic is a different module, and we have 7 topics that we'll cover. And in each of those modules, there will be discussions that you participate in, quizzes that you take, and projects that you do. And that's what your grade will be based on, those 3 things for each of the modules. And notice the projects take up the vast majority, quizzes take up quite a bit more, and then discussions are the smallest part. Here's an explanation. So the discussions, you'll have 1 per module. The big thing is that you will need to contribute something original to the discussions, but then also read other people's posts and reply to at least 2 of them to get all of your points for the discussion. Quizzes, again, there will be 7 quizzes, 1 for each module. They will be based on the projects, on the support videos, on any interactive practice we have, and on the discussions. So the quizzes, they're, at your own pace. You will get 2 attempts. You'll do your first attempt. It will be graded. You'll be told which problems you got right, which ones you got wrong. The ones you get wrong, you won't know exactly how you got them wrong, but then you'll get a chance to take that same quiz again. Now, by same quiz, it might look a little different in that, you know, let's take something real simple. Suppose I ask you to do 3 plus 2 in the first quiz. Well, I might ask you to do 5 plus 8 in the second quiz. But the same type of problem. And then the projects, they're a bunch more in depth, and they'll take you pretty much the full module time. If you're online, that's a week. If you are seated, that's somewhere near 2 weeks, somewhere around 2 weeks. So you'll want to get going on those as soon as they open up. Grading scale. So we'll just take your scores from these 3 things: discussions, quizzes, and projects. They'll be weighted: 15% for discussions, 25% for quizzes, 60% for projects. And that'll go into composite percentage. And if you get 90% or above, you get an A. 80% or above, you get a B up to an A minus. 70% or above, you get a C up to a B minus. 60%, you get a D. Below 60% is an F. Again, this is, notice modules here are synonymous with weeks. That's for the online course. For the seated course, it'll be more like about every 2 weeks. Module stuff will be due. Okay, and that's how things are graded. There are also important dates. This is just the online stuff again. If you're seated, you can look at that for the seated courses. So that is a quick overview of the syllabus.